Valheim, man did this come from out of left field. Booting this game up for the first time, my expectations were high due to the absolutely overwhelming reviews, but I wasn't quite prepared for what was in store, and while I can only speak for myself, I would wager a guess that even people not into survival games will find enjoyment here. Pair that with the relaxation this game provides, and you have the setting for a really chill time. It was like a cathartic release for me, and while I did feel some frustration at times, it quickly dissipated, relaxing in my home next to the roaring fire and listening to the snapping of twigs and deer outside. At first, I could have sworn I was hearing a dog, and I was excited to see if I could find him and bring him here for companionship, but it's just the sound the deer make. Then you have the danger dancers, flapping their way around, tossing their stones. Not very hospitable, and those are the nice ones. Developed by Swedish developer Iron Gate Studio and published by Coffee Stain Studios, this jewel was made by just 5 people. It is currently in early access as of February 2nd. Wait, 5 people? What is it with these studios creating works of art with just a handful of people? It's out on Windows, and it's available on Steam for $20. Really, if you are looking for entertainment, I don't know what better way you can spend $20. If you look up the phrase bang for your buck, I'm certain you will see this game's logo somewhere. It's in early access now, and I was really shocked at how much content they had released for an early access game. Plus, it's something like 1 gig in size, which requires very little in the way of hardware to run smoothly, so all current PCs should run this rather perfectly. Alright, let's shelf the gushing for a second and get to some cold, hard facts, eh? What makes Valheim so enjoyable, and what makes the world itself so entrenching? In a world being procedurally generated, one may be forgiven for thinking there may be a lack of creativity and endearment. From the sweeping plains full of boar, to the spooky wooden areas of the Black Forest, from the muggy and poisonous swamp to the chilly and snow-covered mountains, you will be totally engrossed. The hours will just fly by. Wait, what time is it? Which is a legitimate question you will be asking with the fast-paced day-night cycle that brings with it the same dangers, but shrouded by night. During the day, your visual perceptors are honed in on the world around you, and you really can't rest your laurels much, as I was quick to find out being lunch for a troll. Do not attempt to run downward from them, especially with the last stretches of your energy draining. You will die. To be fair, that is going to be a regular occurrence anyway, even for the most adept among us. As is true with most survival games, survival isn't going to come easily, and the brunt of the fun comes from that desperation to stay alive. It's really not too big of a deal if you die, as you are just transported back to wherever you put your bed, and you lose your equipment along with some skill points which you can just later go and pick up. As long as you plan accordingly, most of the headache for the ordeal should be alleviated. Just follow the helpful raven, stockpile as much wood as you can, and build a nice base for yourself. You will get into a nice rhythm after the 43rd death, my assurances. As the helpful raven will state, you will be gathering trophies of large monsters to offer for boons and bonuses, with runestones guiding your way to the next big hunt. It's almost a Witcher-esque feel when it comes to the hunting aspect of this game, mixed with a little Minecraft and Ark. The boons are fun and useful. I won't spoil them, but all of them will be relatively helpful on your journey back to the stars. Some quick survival tips. Get that camp built and immediately build a bed. You need a spawn point. Your first base location doesn't really matter, as you will have ample access to wood and stone all around you, and that's all you will really need at first. Later on, you will want to choose your base location a bit more carefully and place it near mining deposits. You're also going to want a cart ASAP. Use your map. By clicking the left mouse button, you can create an icon to which you can then label, which you will want to do, I assure you. In this procedurally generated world, things tend to look a bit similar to one another, and don't be restrictive. Label everything. The map is huge. There is plenty of space. Once you beat the first boss, get that pickaxe crafted, as this will allow you to start mining, which really opens up the run of this game, and net you some pretty cool weapons and armors, along with decorations and upgrades. Inventory is going to be a bit of an issue, so after raiding some crypts, collecting the valuables within, and killing some surprisingly fast trolls, nab the Megging Jord to boost your inventory limit. Don't do what I did and waste your gold on the Verger circuit, at least not at first. A torch is insanely easy to make, the makings quite literally smashing into you on the regular. If you do raid the crypts, make sure you prepare with a hearty meal in front of your campfire first. Be prepared. Just about everything is out to kill you, and will do so without reservation. It might be tempting to save your food, run out, and mine a bit with 25 health, but it's asking for trouble. As with any survival game, you may find yourself getting overwhelmed. Relax and play something else for a bit, or go do something productive. There were only really 1 or 2 times when I felt like banging my head against the keyboard, and both times I continued to play, which I think diminished the experience in certain moments for me. This game is absolutely huge, especially for early access, so take your time with it and enjoy it. Also make sure to rate the game on Steam and let your friends and family know of it. We want to encourage this level of ingenuity and hard work and reward it with sales. Especially when it comes to smaller developers. Too often, their work gets buried under the mountains of AAA and AA games released every year, and a game like this comes around once in a great while. If you enjoyed this pre-roll, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more Valheim news and updates. Check out the community tab for a poll on what game I should cover next on this channel. Thanks for watching and take care. Au revoir.
Oh, it's so spooky. I don't want to be. It's so scary. Go away, go away, go away.
This is the life. Relaxing. May have gotten a little carried away.